And we're live. Oh, snap. Look at that. Making sure everything looks good. It does. Let's see if that's working. It is. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. Despite what the title says, we're going to be playing Crypt of the Devil Lich. We're kind of wrapping up the second floor, getting ready to move on to the third floor.
But not.
Yeah, so we're not doing Lankmar. Not yet, anyway. That's coming up after the Devil Lich.
We are liars.
Yeah. Anyway, hey there, Bizarro the Bard. Greetings from mostly Kansas, so hi.
Are you a suburb of New York City now? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Let's see, I did not get us in the right spots. Who needs to be here?
Coming down to here for me.
Yeah, I need to be there.
Well room.
Okay, I'm not Jake. Bert's not Jake. Who needs to be in Dan's spot? I should look at OBS, because it's way faster. Dan. Jeremy. Jake, there we go. I got a fan.
Sorry, Bird.
It's like, hey, I lost 20 years. That's awesome.
Yeah, there we go.
Lost 20 years and all of your luck.
And I have hair on my head again.
Ooh.
Awesome.
All right. So, yeah, let's get into it. Do a little recap. We'll do some introductions, and then we'll, crawl a dungeon. Last session, you all finally made it onto the second floor, the second level of the dungeon. You quickly made your way through the first room. Then you arrived at the room full of pillars with a pool of acid down below. And thanks to the knight's ability to float, you were able to easily find the solution to getting across those pillars, where you found yourselves in the chamber of a vampire, which actually it was two vampires, but quick thinking by Levi took one out before combat even started, and then you all easily took out the second one.
With more quick thinking by Levi, just banished that thing.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. And then also you found your third shard of True Death? Or your second shard?
I think it was our third or fourth, because we think all three of them on the first floor, and I think we're missing two on this floor is what we decided.
Let's take a look at the map, because that's
I also have a sword that's talking to me at the moment.
Yeah, you do. So yeah, you recovered 2 shards on first floor, and you recovered this 1 shard on the third floor. Yeah, so you're getting close to collecting them all.
Which reminds me, Chuck, did you ever drop that in my inventory so I can see what it actually is? Or
no, I completely forgot about it.
It's probably for the best. That sword's a bad influence on you.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. That was the chapel. Anyway, I'm going to look that up, and we'll do some introductions so we can get right on into it. We'll start Order of the Overlay. And Bert, who are you? Who are you playing? And feel free to plug anything if you want.
Hey, I'm Bert. Do a stream on my own at twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder, where we play a lot of classic Dungeons and Dragons, and then just stuff that, catches our attention. So we stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tonight, I'm playing Bjorn, the Battleborn barbarian trained to kill the wizards. Scrag the wizards first. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Very cool. All right. Moving on down, there's Dan.
Hey everybody, Dan with the Defenders of Cobalt playing Grimgar, our Twilight Cleric, and basically my job is to hide like a little baby and try not to get hurt too bad, and then heal everyone else. Sometimes even deal some damage.
Very cool.
But mostly just cause damage to our party by activating traps by mistake.
Yes. All right, throwing it over to the other side, clear at the top. There's Eddie.
I'm Eddie. I am playing the Knight. I'm a variant feral tiefling who is basically Batman with his own Robin, a tiny little imp who in between trying to trip traps and sneak around for assassinations, basically just maybe, might be doing a little conspiring, might be thinking about who I can stab with this fancy new sword. Who knows?
All of us, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any warm body is a worthy recipient.
that's it. All right, moving on down. There's a Jake.
I'm Jake with the Defenders of Kobold. I will be playing Levi Fairhill, a multi-class rogue/barbarian, Path of the Zealot/cleric. I dislike creatures of the night, so I conduct breaking and entering so as to smite them. That's how I roll.
Nice. Last but not least, we have us a Jeremy.
Hello. I'm going to be playing the neutral hungry Yuan-Ti Echo Knight. I'm just a boring old fighter, but I do have a nifty little gimmick that I abuse the hell out of.
There we go. All right, that's all of us. Eddie, we're going to have some surprises as you use that sword, so I don't want to dump you all the information, but for now I've thrown a +3 longsword onto your character sheet.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And just use that, and when things happen, I'll mention it.
fair enough.
All right. So yeah, you find yourselves in the chapel after having slain 2 vampires. After consulting the riddle, you realize that you have probably missed a couple of the shards of true death on this level. So what's the plan?
I think we were coming back to this well room because there were rooms on either side.
Yeah. Let's see.
We were talking about, we think we missed the one that was behind the party, was the clue.
Okay.
Remember that?
Maybe.
So back to that room that had the statues of a party of adventurers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all the way on the first floor.
Maybe. I mean, you picked up 2 shards, and you do know feel like you've thoroughly explored the first floor.
Okay.
So if everyone wants to go ahead and move their tokens back to the well room,
Sure.
lots of clicking.
Yes, this is going to take a minute. Is it alright if we do this kind of just loosely?
Oh yeah, go for it. Just get back to the rooms, all I care about.
Okay.
I would drag you all over there, but that would clip through walls, and
Yeah, that's dangerous, right?
yeah. I'll even move meat suit for you.
Thank you. I was like, oh, meat suit. Where are you going? Meat suit is probably smarter than me.
All right, so if I remember correctly, or are we waiting on Silas? You're still going, or is that
It's
the
me.
night? Oh, that's Silas. I was
No,
zoomed way
it's
out.
me. Sorry.
That's all right.
When I try to scroll it,
Oh, that's right. There's lots of doors in here.
So yeah, the first time you were in this room, and let me give you a quick recap of it so you can remember. So yeah, a 60-foot square room with 4 massive rectangular wooden support columns that appear to be mortared into the corners. The wood appears slick and oiled. The stone floor and the 10-foot tall ceiling are both perforated with tiny holes. In the center of the room is a squat circular stone wall that appears to be a well or cistern. Along each wall are 3 wooden doors. And the sound of running water can be heard from below.
If I recall, the first time we came through here, something happened and we just kept on going.
Yeah,
Hmm.
pretty much. So what's
We
the
don't-
plan? You've got
Lots of doors.
a lot of doors.
Do we just want to start at a door and just go clockwise around here and, either die or die trying.
I forget.
Well-
Did we try going down the cistern yet?
No.
Yeah, I can't remember. Okay.
You all just kind of leaped over it.
Yeah, I think I'll cast light on one of my ordinary daggers, and I'll drop it into the cistern.
Sure, you walk
And
up
take
to
a
the cistern,
look-see.
you cast your light on it, you drop it in. Judging from the time it takes to hit the water, you're guessing it's maybe like 40 feet down. Yeah, about 40 feet. And it hits water splash. You're looking down. You can see the light kind of slowly start to disperse as it sinks into the water. And you can see what looks like thin branches. Holes maybe, all in the water, all pointing up in a very uniform pattern. And then you see a dark shadow kind of move around the dagger in the water.
Kinds of danger down there.
Okay.
Lots of danger, it would seem.
One thing I do want to point out, since the last time that you were in this room, the floor and the ceiling now appear to be wet.
Just the way we like it.
So it's like a dunk tank.
So yeah, there's a bunch of doors. What do you want to do?
So there was one thing earlier that said don't veer or something like that.
Yeah, I think that it said don't go choose right or left. And I don't know if that meant don't choose right or left up in this room or in this room. So we could, I don't know.
Well, I mean, what it
the
may be
pillar
is
room.
each of the sides has 3, I think. So maybe we try the central door. We did the central door going up.
Yeah.
Maybe we do the central doors left and right as well.
Okay, you want to try that?
Sure.
Or do you want to use some cheapness and stab whatever's in the well there?
It's like 40 feet down.
I'm fine with just let's.
So,
let's
I mean, I
press the
guess you could
door.
have your Silas float down there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to... Basically, and I've got a reach weapon as well.
Yeah.
Or we can just leave it be and move on.
Oh man. Thank you, RPG Soulside, for that raid.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the raid. We're playing the Crypt of the Devil Lich, despite what the stream title says. We're running around on the 2nd level. Anyway, so yeah, do you want to try and murder what's ever in the water? Or do you want to go along with the thoughts of the center door on either the, the west or the east?
Let's just open this door. We're gonna.
Yeah, I'd be. Yeah, I think whatever's down there is going to be more of a hassle than going
Okay.
through the doors at the moment. So
I'll open it, but I want to stand so that when I open the door, I'm behind the door,
the
not
side?
right in front of the and
You grab
because
the...
we've had that problem before.
Yeah. You grab the latch and you go to turn it so you can pull it open, and the door is locked.
I open it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll because I know you've got
Yeah, we are team meat.
way more strength than what's needed. So yeah, you throw the door open. You just smash into it, almost ripping it off the hinges. I do want to point out for everyone watching, the highest intelligence score in this party is 9. So
So if you're complaining about us not thinking through things, now you know why.
yeah.
we are team meat.
That applies to the party members and the players. No.
As soon as the door opens up, you feel the room you're in shudder. And you can see that it slowly starts descending.
Oh, like it's gonna take us down into the spikes. All right, let's hurry up into this door then.
Sure.
Agreed.
Eddie, I'm showing the knights back there by that other door. Is that still where you're at, or did you move up with the party?
Sorry, I should have moved up next to everybody
Okay,
else.
that's fine. You're all close enough. If you would have been further away, I would have started calling for reflex saves. So yeah, you're all able to. It's moving. It's not particularly fast. So yeah, everyone move into the hallway. And you can see at the end of this hallway is a... Let me move meat suit so the stream can see. Is another door. So many doors.
We like doors. I may stand here and watch as this... Is it just the floor that's going down, or is the
Floor
ceiling?
and ceiling.
Alright, I kind of want to stand here and wait and see what's on top of this ceiling as it goes down past it.
Eventually, if you watch this slowly descend, it takes like a minute until it starts submerging, and you're watching as it goes down. It's just the flat steel of the ceiling, so you're seeing the flat surface above it. You see it dip below water level, and as you're watching, you can see all these points of spikes come up through all the holes that match the holes on the floor. So it's just completely skewered the entire room.
Okay. Nothing of interest on the top or above it?
No.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Are we having...
I'm going to cast light on my boots so I can see.
Cool. You do so. You gonna have meat suit open that door? You said yes, but you were muted. So I'll tell you what, Silas. As you go to have meat suit open the door, you get some feedback from meat suit, a feeling more like before it is opened. Through meat suit, you sense that kind of what to expect beyond. There's places that have witnessed the most abysmal, willfully cruel, the screams of the screams of the suffering just echo there forever. And it feels like this is one of those places. Whatever on the other side of this door, some form of like torture chamber, prison, something where great pain was inflicted on others. As the door kind of cracks open, it's almost palatable. Everyone can kind of like get the scent of like fear and despair and death. Almost more spiritually
delicious.
than olfactory. You feel a little bit hesitant to enter, but you know you gotta continue on.
Right. Meats will be sent bravely forward.
Sure. Meat suit can open the door and proceed in. As the door opens, you're looking into a circular chamber, about 60 feet in diameter. Along the walls are 4 cages, built to hold creatures as small as a gnome and as large as an ogre. So varying sizes. Each cage is bolted directly to the wall at about 3 feet off the floor. Next to each cage is a small book sitting on a stand, and the book is lying open. Scattered throughout the room are small tables and racks, just cluttered with various torture instruments. Some recognizable, others bizarre. And there's an iron wagon wheel whose spokes are encrusted with old blood, affixed to the wall next to a long, cold fireplace. On one of the torture tables, the only one that I've got shown there, which is this one. Come on. There it is. Ooh. Is a device kind of resembling like a spider. It's got this hooked whip coiled up underneath of it. Near the door, I don't have this on the map, are large vats that are empty, but they seem to be stained with some kind of foul residue. And in the center, kind of the most interesting part of this, is an immense 10 by 5 foot iron chest cast to resemble a giant monstrous humanoid toad, and it sits squarely in the center of the room, and it's bound with black chains and a massive padlock.
Oh, ominous.
So what's the plan?
Uh, maybe we'll go and read some of our little books here.
Sure, yeah. If you go up and check out one of those books, it's a log. It's a torture log. Bill talking about the different creatures that were in it throughout the ages, all of the horrible things that were inflicted upon them. And if you, all of the books kind of keeping track of whatever poor soul was trapped in a cage at the time. And every terrible thing that was done to them.
They
It's-
really liked their torture.
Extensive, yeah.
I'm gonna make a wide berth around the chained toad and come up to this torture table.
Yeah.
About that hooked whip.
Mm-hmm.
What's that all about? I want to get a good look at that.
Sure, yeah. If you check out the hooked whip, let's take a look. Yeah, it's just a like cat o' nine tails with these gnarly looking hooks on the end of it. Let me see if there's any other details. No, there's no real other details on it. So, yeah, if you want, just a really gnarly. hooked
I'll
whip.
take it and I'll stuff it in my my quick draw quiver for future enjoyments. That should be fun to utilize on some monsters.
Sure. Okay. Anyone else want to catch anything else?
Might give the wagon wheel and fireplace a look over.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to look at?
Let's start with the wagon wheel.
Okay. Yeah. This large wagon wheel, iron banded, wooden spokes, old, and just the spokes are covered in dried blood. The wood's just stained this dark kind of brown burgundy color.
Does it like come off or turn or anything?
Yeah.
Or-
If you, it doesn't seem like it comes off, but it does turn.
Okay. And I'll take a quick look at the fireplace, too,
Okay.
just in case there's something interesting. Maybe we'll go spin that wheel.
I'm going to stare down the demon.
Yeah, just this giant frog. What do you want to look at in the fireplace?
Just if there's something of interest in it, above it. you know,
Sure. Give
behind
me a
it.
perception test.
Let's see. Where'd they go on here? Perception. There we are. Not too terrible.
Yeah.
24.
24 is good. You want to check your mic, Dan? You sound awfully quiet compared to everyone else. Is it pointing the wrong way?
No, it's right here in front of me.
Okay. That seems to have fixed it.
I didn't do anything.
Your
but
mic
we'll see.
is so finicky. Yeah. Sure. So, yeah, you check out the fireplace. You look along the top. You check out inside, checking out the bricks. But as you're checking out the inside, you actually find that there is a loose brick inside.
Well, I'll either push it or pull it or tug it or bop it or
It looks like if you grab it, there's just enough of a gap that you could grab it and pull the brick out.
okay. There's no way this will be dangerous.
Yeah.
This is a good idea.
This is a good idea. I definitely kind of want to not have my face right in front of it when I do
Sure.
that, though.
Yeah.
As you pull the brick out, all of a sudden, emerging kind of like down the chimney is this giant spectral hand, skeletal
Oh, no.
hand, and it just takes one finger and just jabs you into the chest. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh no. I don't like that.
Woohoo!
Ew.
18. That's going to be.
Good.
Let me double check the save that you need to hit on that. You did not pass.
Oh no. Goodbye, everyone.
Hi, Dan.
It's not game over.
Oh no.
Yeah,
You'll just
it's not
wish it
game
was.
over yet.
You take 62 necrotic damage.
Good
Oh my
call.
god.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the hand dissipates.
Well,
Ooh.
good job, me.
Behind the
God.
brick, if you look back in there, you can see what looks like a small silk pouch.
Well, for 62 points of damage, I will take that silk pouch.
Sure, you have it. Little silk bag, clinks a little bit.
Oh, maybe there's 2 gold pieces in here.
You want to open it up and look?
Sure, let's see if I can take 76 more points of damage by looking at this bag.
You luckily don't. You open it up and you find 2 small vials.
Drink them both at the same time. Make a cocktail. Do it.
One
Oh god.
is empty, except for a slippery, milky-looking residue on the inside. The other one is full, and it's another milky-looking residue inside as well.
Anybody know what these do?
We all just shrug.
Mm.
Does it punch
I'll,
things? No.
You guys will hear me saying something back and forth, mumbling in Infernal with my imp for a second, and then I just kind of go, "Sorry, got nothing," because technically the imp is the smartest one out of all of us.
Yeah. So yeah, you find these 2 vials.
I guess the easiest way is to take that one that's basically empty and give it a taste.
Okay. Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
Sure, let's just keep on making mistakes.
All right.
Oh boy.
You
And your tongue turns into a werewolf.
no nothing
Just the
like
tongue?
that.
Like a little
Just
tiny
the tongue.
werewolf.
Yeah,
How are you doing this?
only during a full moon.
Let me take my potion of greater healing before I do this, as
Okay.
a matter of fact.
12 hit points. That's
Yeah.
a portion of that 62 damage.
Yeah, I'm basically back at full health. So that's
Yeah.
my one.
So how are you sampling this empty tube?
I'll just kind of like tip it out. Actually, yeah, we'll just tip it out on my finger.
Okay, you tip it out, and very slowly, just one drop lands on your finger.
Is my finger disintegrating?
No, your finger's fine.
Okay, then I'll.
And your finger doesn't come away.
Oh, damn it.
Your finger's stuck. Like, you feel like if you were to pull, you'd rip your tongue out before you detached these 2.
It's doing great things today.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Hopefully this doesn't last long. Maybe somebody can come here, like, shave the tip of my finger off for me.
I immediately pull my dagger and start walking over to you. Just silently.
I mean, you could always try the other vial and just really double down.
Just drink the whole thing.
Oh,
That could be extreme, but yeah, I mean, you could.
And your organs are now cemented together. There's no getting them out of you.
I didn't need them anyways.
Okay. Are you going to let the knight shave the tip of your finger off?
Oh, please.
just the
Please
skin.
let me.
Just the skin, not the tip of the finger.
Okay,
I
shave the
hear-
skin off the pad of your finger.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying, but.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and try and shave the tip of his finger off of his tongue
No,
I-
no.
while trying to stifle my giggles.
Okay.
Oh god.
The knight, give me a reflex save. Just
All right.
for fun.
Let's see. Reflex save.
Dexterity save, my bad.
Dexterity save.
This is in 5th edition. Okay. yeah,
21.
not a problem. You easily, very carefully exfoliate with the blade the outer layer of Grimgar's finger. Now, Grimgar, you have this hard pad of glue and finger attached to your tongue now. That's very uncomfortable.
And eventually it'll come off.
You hope.
I hope.
This flex glue, it's never coming off.
Oh no.
So what's next?
You're going to be like, I can't taste anything on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've made
Can't
enough
put a
mistakes
finger
for
on
one
it,
day.
but it's-
somebody
I don't
else's
know.
job to make mistakes now.
Sure.
Well, if anybody else sees something, we'll send over the skin bag to.
Okay. So
So-
yeah, go ahead.
So, looking at this statue here, does it appear like it's ever, like looking at the floor, does it appear like it's ever been slid or moved?
No.
Does it look like anything that's okay? Just
It looks
enough.
almost like, yeah, doesn't look like it's ever been moved. Yeah, and it's just these heavy black chains with this thick padlock on it, kind of holding it shut. I will say, Silas, as you're kind of looking around, pointing out that Meat Suit can investigate things, you do see that under this cage on the floor, it looks like there's a message scrawled down there.
All right.
Somebody
Oh.
had very long arms.
Since I can recreate it, is the cage closed off?
What do you mean? Like, is the cage
Uh,
closed? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's closed. It looks like you could open it. There's no latch or lock on it currently.
Just in case, because I'm paranoid, I'll create a new meat suit inside the cage.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I don't want to open anything.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
so
have-
you're just going to look through your meat suit to see what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, looking down, you can see written in a small script, like a paragraph. Did I have this open somewhere? There it is. It says, I am Zebo El Namdel. I was traveling home, and this part's kind of blurred out. Cannot hear its screams, but I know it's there. I pity it, for at least I can die to escape. May the gods grant it be dead soon.
By someone else who ate glue.
I'll show that to everyone in case you all want to read it yourself.
I have no clue what this means. Does it mean anything to any of you? Who is Zebo?
A poor, unfortunate person.
Yeah, definitely.
I can die to escape. God's granted be dead soon.
Maybe it is the frog in chains there.
Could be. Could be. I nominate someone else to mess around with it, though, at this point.
I mean, do you want to maybe just chop at the chains? Or jiggle it? Just a little bit?
Well, I mean, there's a lock on the chains. Why not pick the lock?
right. I try to just rip the lock off.
Give me a strength test.
I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little more healing here.
Sure.
Okay, strength test.
Or athletics would be good.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh,
31.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I knew it was going to be high, but that's real high. Yeah, you grab this big padlock and you just kind of twist it around so the clasp kind of binds with the chains, and you just grunt and push through it as it just bends the clasp, and eventually it just shears off, releasing the 4 chains.
I take the padlock and I put it in the hand of whoever said pick the lock. Picked.
I'll say, thank you. Yes, exactly. Yes.
As the chains fall away.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Chuck, how tall is the ceiling in here?
We're going to go about 15 feet.
Scheisse.
It's like this big chest looking thing. The mouth of this giant frog hinges open, and you hear it speak.
Oh, that's gotta be good.
Opens my maw, will feed it. True death lies beyond. as the chains start twitching and rising up, still attached to the back of this frog chest. And very quickly, let me do this. I need to move you for a second. Nope. Yep. Let's see. A long pink tongue lashes out of this thing. Right at you, Mornath. Ooh, critical hit, 29.
Should have glued its mouth shut.
Should have put its mouth shut.
So that'll be 24 damage you take from that.
Oof.
And it counts as a magical weapon attack.
Okay.
As these chains all animate, and now we're at combat.
Yay! Yeah, that sounds par for the course with this group. Lock picking with brute strength. Just
So,
beating
yeah.
whatever's most obvious over the head.
Followed immediately by regret.
Oh, you all probably disappeared, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
We're
There you go.
blind!
Okay. I accidentally clicked on the hide button. Oh my gosh, this thing is being difficult.
Fantastic. The monster can't see us.
Everyone's
Run!
Now I can. Okay, I've got it fixed. I'll actually click on the combat
Hands can
button.
touch anything except for themselves. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah,
now? I
let's
should do
go
that.
ahead and roll for initiative.
All right, where are you at, Silas? There you are.
Oh, right. I can't actually roll for initiative, can I?
I can hit the button. Can you click on the little fist tab? And next to the knight, does it show the D20 icon?
There it goes.
Cool.
Yeah, it didn't show the icon
hell
for
yeah.
some reason.
And we'll set.
Oh, finally, I get a good roll on initiative.
Good initiative.
I did not.
That's all right. You didn't get the worst. The knight, you're starting us off as these four chains are now flailing around, and you did see this tongue lash out of this chest's mouth and take a swipe at Mornath for not Mornath. I'm sorry, Bjorn. Take a swipe at Bjorn for a good chunk of damage. So what are you gonna do, Eddie?
So, since I'm behind this thing, am I behind it or in front of it?
You're behind it. It's facing towards Bjorn.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to sneak up behind it
Okay.
and then attack with my knife. Is it surprised when I attack it since I'm
What are
behind
you
it?
attacking?
The just the backside of whatever this frog statue thing is.
No.
No, it is not. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Well, I will attack anyway.
Okay.
With my da-da-da-da-da. Wait, why did that?
I don't understand what just rolled there. That's crazy.
So I did a D4 plus 5D4. So that's your.
Wait, but I didn't actually roll it. I just tried to bring it up.
Oh, it just rolled all your damage. So it would be a D4, and it looks like it threw your sneak attack damage in there too.
Yeah,
So
because
your
there
base-
are allies
Right.
adjacent to it.
Okay.
Well, but I'm supposed to have advantage on any roll against something that hasn't any. It doesn't matter. This is weird. I don't know if something changed, but it used to just bring up the thing and then we could choose to attack or
Yeah.
do damage.
I'm not
That's a
sure.
little weird. I'm not even sure how to read this.
So it's 19 to hit. If you click on the first 28, it'll expand it. Your base damage was 4.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that.
and then there
what's
was-
the second one? Was that?
I don't know why it did it twice.
It was
Huh.
just really excited.
It was just super excited, man.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Okay.
funny because it came to the same number both times.
It did. So yeah,
Yeah,
19
that is a little odd.
strikes into the back of this thing, and it just chips off a fleck of stone. And you definitely get the impression with this attack that that chest is not animated.
Bah.
While there's a chain, 4 chains that are attached to the base of it that are now flailing around, kind of whip-like.
Right. So I'll yell out to everybody, it was not effective.
There you go.
And I will immediately retreat to going to the ceiling.
Sure, you go to the ceiling. All right, let's see who's up next. This chain is going to whip around and make 2 attacks against Levi. Oh,
Boy, another rated from the 20-side story.
hey, 20 sides to every story. Thanks for that raid. I must have my damage put in wrong. All right, so that's a 13 to hit. Does that hit you, Levi?
No.
All right, and the second attack, keep clicking on the wrong thing. 17 to hit.
No.
Okay, it misses.
Hooray.
This thing is great when it's not us.
As this tongue lashes out again at you, Bjorn. 18, I'm gonna guess that's a miss.
My AC is 18, so that's a hit.
Okay, 2 points of
right.
damage.
I'm gonna slash at it with my Sentinel ability.
Okay, go for it. You
Meat
take the
suit's
slash
right
at this
next to
tongue.
him. Let me get myself.
21's a hit. 25
Okay.
damage.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, it's working a little bit different than before. Good.
Okay.
I'll take 25 damage.
All right, and that's it for the tongues. You can hear as you make this slash, I guess not here. This tongue kind of slaps around and flails. It kind of spurts blood all over and then descends back into the maw of this chest. Levi, you're up.
I think I'll. Why do I have Bjorn selected?
I don't know.
That's not right. I will move up next to Bjorn. I'll
Okay.
then fly into a rage.
Yeah.
That's the wrong thing to click. I'll draw a vial of holy water from my quiver and I'll lob it into the mouth.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make me a ranged attack.
All right. For that, I'll just I'll roll a boomerang attack for that
Sure.
to see it. It's okay. So 23 for the hit,
Okay.
and then it'll roll 2d6 for holy damage, assuming this thing is evil. Or let me actually read what. Let's see. Yeah, if the target is fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage.
Cool. All right. Go ahead and roll that damage.
7 damage plus, let's see, my Divine Fury as well, as a result of it being my first attack this turn.
Nice.
And for my second attack, I'll do a whip strike against one of the chains.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Whip 29
So, yeah.
is a hit. As this chain recoils from taking this damage.
all right, excellent.
Anything else?
And that will be my turn.
All right. Another chain goes. Nothing is in the range of this chain, so the turn then passes to Grimgar.
Okay. Would I be able to just kind of get close to this chain over here, attack it, and then just step away from it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's affixed to the base of this chest, so it looks like it does have limited range.
I figure we got a lot of people crowded up front, so
Okay.
we can give it a bonk in here.
Sure.
Let's see. I'll roll the unarmed and then put the divine strike on top of it here.
Okay. 24 is
So-
a hit. And
roll twice.
rolled twice. 11 damage.
Ooh, boy.
It's something. Anything else? Just move back.
Yep.
All right, Silas, it's your meat suit's turn.
All right. I think I'm gonna join into chopping at the chains.
Sure.
Seems like a thing to do. We'll see where that takes us. So it'll be 1,
27's a hit.
2,
Oh, 23, 27's a hit.
and then third attack.
12 is a miss.
That's okay. Still a couple of decent hits.
24 solid. 19 is solid. Okay, you're seeing bits of metal and links flying off this chain as you're chopping away at it. All right,
Okay.
takes us to Bjorn.
All right. Well, Bjorn will rage.
Yeah.
Do I need to click something for any of the rage stuff to be? It's been a bit again.
Let's see.
So I don't think so.
I just ended up marking manually my number of rages.
Mhm. All right. So I've got 2 attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Warhammer.
Okay. 20 is a hit.
Okay. And 18 points of damage.
Got it recorded. All right.
Okay. And the second hit, and again, this against the main creature.
Against the chest.
Wasn't the demon thing its tongue hit me? Is that
It
what?
keeps coming out of the mouth and then disappearing back in.
Right. So the chest. I'm just trying to destroy the chest.
Okay. Yeah.
So 26 and 16 points of damage.
You can definitely feel. Hang on, I gotta do this. All right.
You're coming for it, whatever's inside.
You're hitting this chest, and you don't really feel like it's doing much, but those blows are so heavy that you're just smashing bits
Yeah.
of the chest apart. And as you do so, you can see it actually. There's no bottom of this chest. It's like a hole in the floor that looks like it goes down into a chamber below.
Okay. Do I see the tongue after I smash the chest? Don't see it.
No, I'll tell you what. You kind of look down after that smash. Let's see.
Your smash.
Just kind of reeling it back off the floor.
Yeah,
His secret is he's always naked.
that's it. That's the best secret. Oh, my bit rate dropped down real hard. Let's see if it comes back up. Give me a second. You look down. I got a picture I want to show you, but I forgot to get it preloaded. So the picture's not 100% accurate, but it gives you an idea. You look down and you see this very large creature chained to the floor. And that's
Okay.
a good, decent representation of what it looks like. This weird demon, troll, toad-looking thing. And
And
it's
how far? Sorry, go ahead.
it's about 10 feet down.
Perfect. So I hit it with a lightning bolt from my storm aura, which is 10 feet.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
It gets a dex save at a DC 17.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll that now.
Half damage if he does make it. 14 points of damage otherwise.
I had disadvantage and I rolled a 6, so I'm not even going to roll the other one. It takes 14 points of damage from that.
All right. Now make a strength save versus DC 17, or he gets knocked to the ground.
So this thing's already chained to the ground.
Oh, it's already chained to the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I use that against one of the chains then? I don't know if
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
So, one of the chains gets knocked.
Yeah. So
About.
let me do a strength save for the closest chain. I do get a 21 for that chain.
Okay.
Strong.
And then if I can just step back so I'm not in direct
absolutely.
line of sight of what's down in the hole.
Yeah, you move back. Cool. All right. The next 2 chains get to go. Let's see, Grimgar. This chain here is... no, sorry, that's Levi. This chain here is right next to you. It takes 2 swings at you. The first chain's 21 to hit.
That matches, so...
Okay, second chain's 25. Take the first numbers, so the 9 and the 8.
All right. And they're both slashing?
They're both slashing.
All righty. So, luckily, I am angry.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So angry.
The next one goes, the only thing in the range of that one is Meat Suit. So it's going to take a couple swipes at Meat Suit. Oh, an 8, critical fail, and an 18. You're muted, Jeremy.
Bless it. I'm on par. Just barely misses.
Cool, fantastic. So Meat Suit's
wow.
still up. And that kicks us back to the top with the Knight. So yeah, the Knights, from where you're at up on the ceiling, you can see now that Bjorn has kind of smashed this chest open. You can see the creature chained down into the bottom of the pit, along with these 4 chains that are attacking your allies on the ground.
Fantastic.
The attacks against the chains do seem to be doing things. So
there's now just kind of like a hole in the floor looking down into it.
yeah.
Fantastic. As a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and tell my imp, who's been invisible for freaking ever, carrying around that stupid orb full of poison from that one room.
Oh, yeah.
To just go ahead and stand on the ceiling right above this thing and drop that orb down on it.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely. I need to
Beautiful.
open up another document real quick so I can get the stats for that orb.
I've been carrying that. Well, he has. The royal we have been carrying that around for quite a while.
It's such a burden for us, mostly him, but such a burden.
mostly him.
Much effort for
Yeah,
us.
you guys can't understand it because I'm talking to him in Infernal, but I'm reaching over just kind of like, hey, what's your face? You still got the thing, right? You got the thing?
Okay.
Fantastic. You got
It's
the thing.
gonna
Go over there and
make-
drop the thing.
A dexterity check, which it's going to auto-fail. Because it's a high check it's got to make. So then it gets hit with this. So now I got to make a con save. And if it fails, it takes 3d6 damage. And it gains confusion.
Oh.
So con save. I think I said an 18 was what I needed. Con save was 18. So it's going to take half damage on 3d6. So, Eddie, if you want to roll me 3d6, we'll apply half damage.
Eddie, you should probably do it.
Yeah, that's Eddie since it's his thing. 11. And that is going to be 5 points of damage. You don't get the confusion, but you still got some of the damage on it. So it took a few points of damage.
Fantastic. All right. So after that, let's see here. What do I want to do? How far down was it again?
From the floor, about 10 feet down. From where you're at, you're looking at 25 feet because you're up on the ceiling.
Gotcha.
Clear out that thing.
10
in the
feet
pit.
down.
There we go.
And where is it centered?
Right in the center of this pit you're looking down of.
So like right there.
Yep. Chained to the floor.
Okay. And it's in a separate, so in that hole, how big is the hole?
The chamber underneath It's about 25 feet in diameter, just this pit underneath. And as you're kind of looking down there, you can see the floor that this thing is chained to is just writhing with all sorts of like insects.
Okay. But the hole that we kind of plowed
the
through
hole that you
thing.
made, I'm going to say that's, we'll call it 10 feet. 10 foot
feet.
square.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much the
so it's
size
a
of that
10-foot
statue
square.
that I got marked on the map.
Great. Okay. And the floor in here is like a stone floor.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to pull a bead off of my necklace of fireballs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to chuck it down in there at it.
Okay, I'm going to say this is going to give protection for everyone since it's exploding down there. It's not going to come up. It's going to, I'm going to have it, go ahead and activate that.
Okay.
So it's, needs to make a 15,
right.
which I'm going to make it do at disadvantage. I got a 9. It's going to be a fail. Let's see if we can get that any lower. Yep. So it fails. And then it's going to take...
I can roll it for the
Yeah, give
fireball
me
spell itself.
8d6.
Toast it.
Oh, did that not?
I don't see it.
Oh, that's weird. So it's telling me it's using it, but it's not rolling. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I'll just
Type it out.
roll it manually.
Okay.
27.
27 points of damage. Now, here's something kind of odd that happens. Your damage applies. That's not a problem. But you all don't hear the explosion. You see the light, you see the fire kind of burst out of the hole. As the fire kind of exits, you can kind of hear the crackling of the flames in the air. But the actual explosion of this fireball going off in this pit, don't hear it. Anything else there of the night?
No. I
Could be
think
like
that's
silence or something.
I think that's going to be it for my turn.
Okay. It goes to this one. And that's actually going to swing over and take a swing at Levi. Because the knight, even though you're above it, you're just a little bit out of range. So here's 2 swings against Levi.
The second one missed.
Okay. So yeah, you're going to take 14 damage.
Okay.
All right. Next up, the creature in the pit. Its tongue, it's still alive down there. Its tongue lashes out of its mouth towards the knight on the ceiling, but it doesn't have enough reach. So it uselessly just darts out at you, reaches its max limit, and then retracts.
Fantastic. I curse at it in
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I just curse at it.
Okay. Do you curse at it in any other language?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I curse at it in God, what am I thinking of? My imp. Why have I
Infernal.
forgotten the language?
Infernal.
Does everyone
Yeah.
here speak Infernal?
I don't know if anybody
or is
does
it
besides
Abyssal?
me.
Anyway, you all very clearly...
I actually do.
Okay, well, either way, you all very clearly understand the string of curse words that the knight puts out.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's the next chain's turn, and it's going to swing around and take a couple swipes at meat suits. 23 and a 21 for 13 and 11 damage.
Oh no, he's
no,
dead.
the meat suit.
Okay.
And whenever it dies, I'll use one of my reclaim potentials.
Okay.
Give myself some temp HP.
Cool. I'm going to leave meat suit there on the table, just because that's what the stream is viewing.
Okay.
You get some temporary hit points.
It didn't do it though,
It
so I'll
didn't
just
roll.
do it myself.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So we're at Grimgar after that.
Okay. I mean, I feel like this is going to be really exciting here since can't do a lot. I'm just gonna come up here and bash this chain again.
Sure. 19's a hit.
Oh boy.
Ooh-wee.
That's 14 radiant damage?
14 radiant damage and a whole 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right, this chain, its links are breaking apart. It's not moving as fluid as it was before, but it's still animated. So it's Silas's turn.
All right. Then yeah, for my bonus action, I'll put the meat suit. For me to do the sentinel thing, I do need to have him next to an ally.
Sure.
So since Levi's kind of in a good spot to be
Sure.
getting attacked, I'll put meat suit next to him and I'll keep doing some work on these chains. Go. 14. I don't know.
14 is a miss.
That's okay.
20's a hit. 20's a good hit. Which one of these chains were you attacking?
I'm trying to finish off the one that I was already working on.
So is that the bottom one or the top one? I think it was the bottom one.
I think it's the bottom one,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. That 26 completely shatters the chain.
Yay, we got rid of one of them.
Okay, good. Well, I'll move on. I can reach the top one from this location as well, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
Within
you got
10?
reach, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll put my third attack into that.
Yeah. 22's a hit. For 23 damage. It's still up and moving, but yeah, it's starting to look rough.
Okay, and since I had to use my bonus to recreate the suit, I don't get to do the extra attack for a kill.
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
Next time.
Bjorn,
next time.
you're up. You're muted there.
Are any of those chains waving around?
3 of them are. The top left and right, and the bottom left. The top left, which would be the closest to you, has definitely taken... Well, the other 2 haven't taken any damage. This one's taken a pretty good beating.
I want to grab one in my rage and I want to yank it. I want to break it.
We're going to be doing opposing... I'm going to roll strength. You're going to roll athletics.
Okay.
And you'll get advantage on that, Flux, because you're raging.
Yeah. I got a 15, which you're going to sail past.
Auto succeed, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you want to go ahead and roll that, just so we can admire
And I'm sorry, what am I rolling again?
athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Yeah.
You have advantage on that. You want to see if you can get that higher?
Yeah.
25, okay. I'll tell you what, you run up, you grab this chain with all your might, and you just rip. And as soon as it's ripped off from its base on the statue, it just goes limp.
All right. And if there's another one within 10 feet of me, I'm going to hit it with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, so yeah, you would have moved up. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Save DC 17 for half. Otherwise, 8 points of damage.
DC, that's a dexterity save, right?
Yep.
Oh, got a 22.
Okay.
So,
Well, I am also on that same one. Let's try and knock it prone.
sure.
Make it senseless. Same thing. DC 17, but it is a strength
Okay.
instead
strength.
of a dex. Man, that is a mighty chain.
It is a mighty chain.
You're next.
Okay. All right. So after that, it goes back up to the knight.
All right. Since I can see down into this hole, I'll go ahead and throw my right knife at it.
Sure thing. 17 is a hit.
20 plus 1 plus 6 plus 5. Yeah, okay. So that should be fine.
It is prone, so I'll let you go ahead and carry over your sneak attack. So I'm going to apply 22 damage to it. This thing down there in the pit where you can see it is looking real bad. Anything else?
What did I just do? Oh, that's what it was. Sorry, I was trying to see what the difference between these two was.
Yeah.
5d4. I don't know what the difference is between these two.
It looks like they're just doing the same thing. The numbers are just, it's listing it in a different order.
Yeah, but it's like it's rolling it twice, which I don't get.
And I don't know why. It's whatever update happened to the 5th ed system or whatever module I applied has just changed things. So I'm just using the first damage.
Gotcha,
Okay.
So, do you want me to roll my sneak attack separately?
Yes, you'll need to give me that sneak attack damage, because looking at that, do you have any souls trapped in your knife?
Yes. So that's that 5d4.
Okay, cool.
The necrotic.
And then sneak attack damage, I think that's going to do it, man.
It's 15, yeah.
You slay the creature in the pit below.
Fantastic. I will use my bonus to go ahead and summon my knife back to my hand. Does it have any blood on it?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to pull that sword out, and I'm just going to kind of smear whatever blood's on my knife on the sword. And just go,
a good
hey, Lucy,
snack.
how does that feel?
A good snack, but I would have preferred to draw it myself.
Well, you don't like being thrown.
Yeah, don't
Remember
throw me.
that.
That's not cool. All right, so...
So you guys just hear me on the ceiling, like feeding this sword and talking to it like a pet.
I'm just looking up at you like,
Yeah.
I'm out of reach. You can't get me.
Yeah. Bjorn, the chain that you just tried to hit with your effects is going to take 2 swipes at you. A 10 and an 18.
Of the 18 will hit.
Okay, and it's going to be 12 damage.
Okay.
All right, and that thing is dead, putting us at Levi.
well, then I'm going to take a swipe at that very same chain
Sure thing.
with my whip.
Okay, yeah. 20's a
Oh,
hit.
there we go.
10
Excellent.
damage. I will point
I'll,
out this is the first damage this chain has taken.
Well, that's fine because it'll take an additional 5 sneak attack damage
Sure.
and 17 radiant damage, as that's my first attack enraged this turn.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and that's attack 1.
Nice.
So attack 2. There we go.
10 damage. Fantastic.
Actually, let's see. Don't I have some sort of a feat here? Unarmored defense, reckless attack, dangerousness, primal path. Could have sworn I had some sort of a thing to do with my improved critical range of some sort. Nope. I must just be
It's
Hallucinating.
usually just
Imagining
champion fighters. They're one of the
Yeah.
only ones that get that.
Okay.
yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. The lower chain doesn't have anything in range, so we pass to Grimgar.
What if I told you I was just gonna come up here and hit it?
Go for it, man.
I'm good at my job, said no one. 2 damage again. Why does that keep happening?
Because you're not rolling a die there.
What? Why?
What's your?
Nice.
Because you're using
1 plus
unarmed
1.
strike.
Oh shoot! I am.
Yeah.
My God. There we go. That's better.
Okay, 22's a hit, so we'll go with that 19 to hit. So yeah, 6 of that and 9 of this. Okay,
I'm being dumb is my problem.
that's fine. Silas.
All right. Let's see. So we've got the top and bottom 2 chains.
Yeah.
I'll need to move myself just a little bit. So that'll be my move. And then I'll put this guy here so he can be adjacent to the knight. And the one at the top is the one that has been hit, correct? Or
They've both been hit, but the one at the top is definitely taking more damage.
Okay, I'll start with that. Okay. And
21's a hit.
okay.
20 damage. 20 is a hit with 22 damage. That finishes it off.
Cool. And then I think with 10 reach, I can reach the bottom one, right?
Yeah, for Mitsu? Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, I'll put my third attack into him.
Mm.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's crazy good.
And then because either the kill or the crit would trigger the Great Weapon Mastery to let me use my bonus action for a bonus attack.
Sure thing. 14
Meh.
is a miss. But still.
If it's still up because I crit and I have the slasher feat, it'll have disadvantage on all attacks for its coming turn.
Very cool. All right. Bjorn, 1 chain's left on the other side of the chest from where you're at.
All right, I will go and attempt to grab it again. Yank it.
Nice. Let's do that same thing. I'm going to give it disadvantage on this. So, Bjorn, roll me.
Oh, I've got advantage though, or no?
You're raging.
You do, because you're raging, yeah.
Okay, so 19.
19 versus 8. Yeah, you rip this chain out, ending combat.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Hooray!
So, yeah.
Now let's see about that shard that it suggested is there.
Okay. Yeah, you look down in the pit. You can see the dead creature. It's 20 foot in diameter. And the floor is just crawling with insects. And now that this creature has died, you can see these insects crawling over like bunches of like centipedes,
Even after
roaches,
the fireball?
beetles.
Yeah, I was
no,
going to say,
I'm
even after
sorry.
the
I forgot
massive
about
fireball.
There's just a bunch of charred insects. I forgot about the fireball.
They're kind of
"My
popped.
God, they're the most
Yeah.
adorable bugs ever.
They're not. So, yeah, I forgot about the fireball. They're all dead.
Everything's
Insects,
dead but the
cooked frogs'
cockroaches.
Yeah, cockroaches will survive
Ultra
anything.
cockroaches.
So, yeah, what do you want to do?
Meat suit?
Yeah, no argument there.
Okay.
Send them down, look around.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I know. Look, I got a thing I can do. Let me switch to the right tool. So yeah, if you want to go check out the pit, just click on them stairs.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You select your token. As you descend down in there, you can see the dead creature lying there.
While it's lying there, I'll go ahead and stab the sword into it a couple of times.
Oh yeah, Sword's loving this. Now I will say that once you go down there, as you're stabbing, like there's no sound of like your footsteps, your blade cutting into this.
I immediately start talking shit about everybody in the party.
You do.
I immediately start talking shit about the knight and his stupid imp and his evil sword, and they're gonna
Oh my
get smitten
gosh.
one of these days.
I should have expected this from you.
But yeah, looking around, you don't initially see anything.
Yeah. I'm Jake, by the way, I am just dead locked in eye contact with you while I'm like, just without even
absolutely.
looking, stabbing the sword in this thing.
I'm just standing there with my arms folded, like, yep.
Just
Keep
kind of
trying.
rubbing my belly with like a nice, happy, full, satiated sort of motion.
Did you two just get a room already?
Bjorn picks up the limp dead chains and wraps them around his waist so that he's got some kind of clothing to cover up with.
Okay.
How about some frog leather pants?
There you go. No, it has to be like a Speedo made out of frog leather.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Frog leather Speedo with a spiked chain belt.
Brilliant.
Yeah, looking around, you don't see anything down there.
I'll look at the knight. I'll point to the creature and I'll make like a cake cutting motion and point to my belly.
Oh, I'm assuming he wants me to cut off a piece or cut him in the belly. So I'll just start sawing away at this thing's belly with the sword.
Sure, you do. Intestines spill out, foul smelling. You rooting through?
I'll have my imp root through.
Okay, your imp doesn't find anything. Your imp finds just a bunch of dead insects in there. Birds, as you're kind of waiting around for them as they're doing their thing down below, Bjorn, you're kind of taking in the scenery, and you can see on the... Why is this not working? Oh my gosh, it's not letting me scroll. Underneath this second cage, or rather, yeah, underneath this cage, this cage, you see another message scrawled in blood, like what Silas pointed out earlier.
Someone that reads better. Something up here. As I finish cinching off my chain so that
I'll
it
come
drapes
over here
just so.
Look with my special reading eyes.
Can we, Chuck? Can we hear them talking up top?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. I'll just kind of shrug at Levi, like nothing in there. I'll snap my fingers real quick and use thaumaturgy to unsoil my imp because he's very unhappy about rooting around in the guts of this thing. And then we're going to go back upstairs.
Dan,
So
I showed you the text of what you read underneath of it. Go ahead, Silas.
Okay.
this is a weird thing. So because I've got the real meat up there, and then I've got meat suit down below. Meat suit and I normally can see and hear the same stuff. Is it able to, or does this also cut off its?
You can see through meat suit.
Gotcha.
Meat suit cannot hear anything.
Okay.
Probably silence.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grimgar, you go and you check out what's scrawled underneath this cage in blood.
Blood on spoke, just one poke. It's no hoke. She has spoke.
Huh.
Probably back over to this wagon wheel, which we totally forgot to spin.
What should we poke it with?
Just for funsies, let's look at some of these other cages real fast to make sure there isn't any fun writing around them.
There's not.
There's not. Oh, okay.
Do we want to poke it with a knife full of orphans, or do we want to poke it with a sword full of blood?
I don't know. Let's look at the wagon wheel again. Are any of the spokes different than the others?
All the spokes are the same. They're all crusted in dried blood. Just fixed to the wall. Looks like it spins.
Can we and push it in? Doesn't do anything.
Push it in. Doesn't do anything.
All right. Who wants to spin that wheel? I
You spin the wheel and nothing happens.
don't land on bankrupt.
You do not.
Spin it the other way.
Nothing happens.
Perfect. I understand this clue completely then.
You want to read it to everyone again?
Sure. Blood on spoke. Just one poke. It's no hoke. She has spoke. Do we need to get blood on it?
Yeah,
The
smear
level
some
of,
blood on one of the spokes.
Is there any leftover blood from this critter down there?
Oh, absolutely.
We'll just...
You smear some critter blood on it, and you give it a spin. And a portion of the wall next to it slides open,
Hooray.
revealing a hidden chamber.
What's
If they need to.
inside?
Upon entering the secret door, there's a small, unremarkable 20-foot square chamber. The walls are devoid of adornments or features of interest, but your eyes are immediately drawn to a strange object that occupies the room's center. Lying there, completely out of place, is an oblong red stone, about 10 feet wide, 4 feet high, 3 feet across, semi-transparent and pulsing, heart-like with its own dim inner light. It drenches the room's bare walls in this macabre, sanguine glow.
Anything inside of it? Or can you see through it?
It's transparent, but not completely see-through. You want to move up to it?
Not just yet. Do we would just like throw some more blood on this too? Or something?
You can. Is that what you do?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well,
Do
I
it.
I may pull Meat Suit back up if he's been down there and he can see that they haven't found anything. I could,
Maybe Meat Suit can do this. So
yeah, I'm all for letting our replaceable resource take the hit, so to speak.
Yeah. Get in there and smear some blood on whatever that is.
Okay, is Meat Suit doing this?
Yeah, it's being a little funny with me. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll just go ahead and say Meat Suit moves up to it. As soon as Meat Suit gets in about 10 feet, Meat Suit needs to make me a con save.
Okay. Magical effect, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, save and throw.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I don't know if it automatically let me choose if I have advantage or not.
don't
It
know.
did not. You rolled a 15. That's good
Okay.
enough to pass, though.
Good.
So Meat Suit, as all of a sudden a giant spectral hand like what came out of the chimney appears in midair in front of Meat Suit. Meat Suit takes 33 damage.
Ooh.
But
And another pile of lizard skin fills this.
I will say that as Meat Suit was moving up to it, on the floor behind this thing, right there. I guess you guys can't see that, can you?
I'll come back in here.
Yeah. If you want to move your tokens, just stay along that bottom wall just so you can see what's happening inside there.
Now it's working.
There we go. On the floor, behind this thing, Meat Suit would see there's a piece of metal. Looks like one of those shards.
Okay. Let's see. Can I try and just splash some blood on it from all the way back here?
You do, and nothing happens.
Perfect. Is this one of those things where we just sit here and sacred flame it until we're satisfied?
If you want to.
I'm okay with that idea.
You sacred flame it,
Sure.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Perfect. Anybody got any great ideas? I don't really want to get touched by that again.
I mean, let's see if, because earlier, whenever you had the pouch or whatever, it only did it once. So maybe let's experiment and see if this is similar, where it's a one-time thing sort of trap. Like once it's sprung. So we'll recreate Meat Suit. I'll have him retrace the same steps that he walked and see if the same thing triggers.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Even if Meat Suit passes, Meat Suit's still going to take a minimum
Yeah.
of 30 damage. So,
he's got one hit point. I was just testing.
yeah.
In that case, I'll take a deep breath and I'll just walk up and try and get it.
Jake, make me that Constitution save.
All right.
I was gonna say Jeremy can summon his meat suit wherever he wants at a point he can see, can't he?
Yeah.
So could he just summon it right where that thing is and have him throw it
He
as
could
he's getting
have,
attacked?
but Levi's already committed the action. So Levi, you take 58 points of necrotic damage.
YOLO, Levi.
But you make it over to where this shard is on the floor.
Hooray. I will then pick up the shard and walk back.
Reach down, you grab the shard, and it will not budge.
Oh, balls.
I have a vague idea that I need to give you this other tube I have.
Yes. Pass it here.
Just gonna
So,
toss it over.
I might roll it.
Sure. I wasn't
So
going to
that-
make a roll happen. You're all skilled enough. You can catch a vial tossed between each other. So yeah,
Okay.
Levi, you've got this.
Don't use it all up.
I'll give him an okay hand and I'll just kind of dribble a little bit, like maybe half a vial's worth on it.
When you open up the stopper on it, it smells like rubbing alcohol.
Oh,
And you pour it on there. Initially, the shard doesn't move, but then you can feel that it starts wiggling, and eventually it comes free.
all right. I'll put the cork back in the vial and I'll head back.
Hooray.
As you turn around, what's your intelligence score? 7?
8.
8?
Real
God,
high.
we're dumb.
Real high.
We are
Big
so
dummy.
dumb.
Okay. So, what's your HP total right now?
Right now, 47.
Okay.
I kind of like that there's a whole crowd just sitting watching Levi.
Like, ooh, yeah, that got him. Oh, hey, you got it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
High or low?
Low.
Actually, let me redo that.
That means it was bad.
1, 2, or 3.
1.
Actually, that doesn't make sense. Jake, I'm sorting out how this works. Just roll me a D3.
Okay.
There's no right answer here.
How dead might you be?
Okay. As the spectral finger appears again behind Levi, give me a Constitution save. 24 is your target.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
63 damage.
Oh, damn it.
So he's down, correct?
No.
Dead.
As
Outright.
Levi vanishes,
Vanishes.
and where Levi stood is a red ruby about the size of a cherry.
Oh.
That's weird.
Anybody
is-
else going to take that? Because if not,
Is the rest of the stuff still there,
No.
or is it all gone too?
No.
So the shard is gone.
Shard's still on the ground. I'm saying this was happening while he was picking this thing up. So the shard's still there.
Ah,
Okay.
Create meets basically follow through on the earlier idea before Levi's
Untimely demise.
create meat suit over there, let meat suit throw it, and all the while just be looking around in incredibly paranoid terror.
Okay. Jake, you do need to make a new character.
right on.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Meat Suit can get over there. Meat Suit picks it up. What's Meat Suit doing with it once Meat Suit has the shard?
Throwing it.
Okay. You all catch it on the other side. You have successfully collected the shard.
Maybe grab that ruby if you get a chance.
Hey, I was going to say, hey, Jeremy, can you check me that ruby?
That
Go
ruby
ahead and
will
whip
be
yourself
within
up
the
another
10
meat.
feet.
Okay.
So
You can whip up another skin suit and chuck that as well.
as soon as your meat suit enters the 10 feet, it needs to make me a Constitution save.
It dies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm willing to let them die as many times as you want, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
I might try and throw, if you'll let me, throw a grappling
push
hook
it
on
to
a
the
rope
far
over to
side.
see if I can drag that ruby over.
I want an agility test.
Okay.
'Cause throwing it's not a problem. Throwing it in such a way that you can easily fish this ruby back is going to be difficult. Yeah, we also
Right.
need some F's in the chat for Levi. Is Jake's character the first one who dies? And I got to tell you, Jake, of the 3 options that were possible there, you got the friendliest.
Yikes.
Huh.
Chuck, is that going to be, what do you want? Athletics, acrobatics, sleight of hand?
Acrobatics.
What would you like there?
Give
Acrobatics.
me
Okay.
acrobatics.
That is an 18.
Yeah, you can drag this ruby back.
Fantastic. I will pocket that sucker.
Sure.
Oh, wait, do I notice anything odd about the ruby? Or
It's
does
got
it literally just look like a ruby?
Strange little glow to it.
Okay. I'll pull Lucy out. I've named the sword Lucy, by the way.
Hey, you
And
stop
I'll
that.
just no. I'm just gonna say, hey, give this a sniff. Tell me what you think.
Pull Lucy out. I'll tell you what, Lucy's gonna have to make a test. That's not a problem.
I'm partially banking on the idea that if this thing is sentient, it's probably smarter than me.
Yeah, it actually
Smart.
is smarter than you.
That's-
Yeah.
By smarter than all
Probably
of them.
by a fair margin.
It's team leader. Lucy for team leader at this point.
It's
Hashtag Lucy for president.
it's someone's soul.
Well, I
Trapped.
figured that. Is there a way to get it out?
You could try smashing it. Of course, I'm no wizard.
Maybe let's hold on to this for now.
Throw it crudely duct taped to one of my fireball beads at someone later and hope he just pops into existence angry and pissed off and kills whatever I threw it at.
And it also
Remember
say,
when Joe tried to keep me when I turned into a chicken so he could throw me at a guy?
yeah,
Yes,
I
I'm
remember
going to carry around a pocket Levi.
that. It will also say that it reeks of necromancy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely pocket that.
So we still have a half hour. So here's what I'm going to say. Jake, for the rest of the session, you get to pilot Silas's meat suits.
Ooh.
So what's next?
I think our next option is
Or either
It's a
no.
meat mech.
I'll tell you
Actually,
what.
do you want to have him run my imp?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because Silas still has so much control over his meat suits.
Yeah,
Jake, you're playing
the Knight's Imp.
the Knight's Imp. Let me.
All right. Here, I can send him the link for the
Hang on a second.
familiars.
Hang on a second. Don't kick you
He has
out.
given me control of an imp.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
It'd be-
So if you
yeah.
go to the character directory, you should be able to see the monsters folder now. And
Yes.
imp should be the
Imp.
only thing in there.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, you'll pilot the imp. You can speak infernal with the knight.
Yes.
And actually, let me go ahead and drop that imp token on the thing for you, so you can have a.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your imp token.
Whee. Look at me flying around.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what's going on next?
I lost sight of my token, but let's go to the door to the right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're clear over there to the right.
Yep, I got pulled over to the imp for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll do that when a new token spawns. Or new player token spawns. So yeah, by the time you make it back to this chamber with the floor that dunks into the water, it's back up in its original starting position.
Well, we know what to do now. So we stand on either side of the door, we bust the door open, and then we go through it.
So
I seem to be stuck in the door.
the knights on my measurement tool. There you go.
There it is. Thank you.
All right, everyone's in the room. There we go. Nope, not Silas.
Nope.
Silas clipped the room because I was messing with things. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. If you're going to go through this door like you did before, Mornath is just going to brute force this thing. Everyone's going to, not Mornath, I keep saying your Pathfinder character.
Bjorn.
Bjorn is going to brute force it. The floor is going to start dropping. Everyone's going to jump into the hallway. So we don't need to go through that because that is 100% that's going to happen. So everyone can move themselves into this hallway. Now the door opens to reveal, and it looks like a cave wall because I didn't have a way to make a tunnel that arced down like that. a perfectly circular hallway covered in smooth, seamless walls. The entire passage is covered with a light-colored, fine, slippery substance, and the passage winds slowly down, concealing its destination. You're all skilled enough. If you move carefully, I'm not going to make you roll anything.
Okay.
And
Well, we
eventually,
still had some more of that solvent.
eventually you come to a door at the end of this hall. What do you want to do?
It's probably locked, but it can't hurt to just try and open it.
You open it, it's not locked.
Oh, well, okay then.
Looking inside, you see a 30-foot square stone room, devoid of furnishings. The bareness of the room draws your eyes to a couple distinguishing marks. First off, there's a rod-like lever set into the far wall directly opposite of the door. Yeah, I got a picture. It kind of shows what this looks like. We'll show to all. Everyone should see that. Very ornate, fancy-looking rod.
That is a very 70s adventure party.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
That cleric
Muted,
is
Bert.
just having the.
It looks like a John D drawing. Yeah.
Is it?
I don't think so, but it's
No.
in that style.
Yeah. You see that rod-like lever. And then also you see several small holes in the floor, each about 2 inches in diameter. The walls and the floor are both marked with splotches and smears of long-dried blood. A glance upward reveals that the ceiling is about 30 feet up and adorned with 5-foot-long spikes crusted in gore of previous victims. So, yeah, you're in this gore-soaked room. You look up to 30 feet above you to a spiked ceiling with these gnarly, long 5-foot spikes covered in rust and dried blood.
Eh.
I feel like this is a situation where like this hallway dumps us into this room and we get squished by the spikes.
Only time will tell.
This is a job for
how far
suits.
from the doorway is the lever?
The map is accurate. Well, mostly accurate. So, 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Maybe we should trade places and Bjorn can kind of brace himself in front of the doorway.
Holding it open just in case.
Holding it open / keeping himself from going through it while Meat Suit pulls the lever. So
Yeah.
maybe we all pile up behind him.
Okay.
Force.
Give it
All
a
right.
try.
Okay.
So Meat Suits moves on over there. I do want to point out that, yeah, the rod, very intricate, very fancy looking. It looks like the shaft of this rod is covered in text. Silas, what languages do you know?
Common and whatever King's being Yuan-Ti.
Okay.
I'm not very smart. I don't have.
It's not a text you recognize.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to do as you make your way up to this lever? It looks like it's set in like a neutral position, and it looks like it can either be moved up or down. And yeah, you notice the intricately carved. It's intricately carved in some foul-looking language, with a strange symbol spiral around this lever.
Can you twist it or push it or pull it before we go up or down?
I will try to crank the shaft.
Okay.
Rotate.
You go
Rotate
up
the shaft.
and you twist it, and with the low rumble that shakes the room, the east wall glides away.
I feel like I feel like moving the lever up or down is too obvious.
5 feet behind where it stood is revealed another wall. This one metal and marked with rivets. Centered in this wall is a valve handle that attaches to a small circular door. Think like a vault door. The valve door, like, is 2 feet in diameter. It's about 5 feet off the floor.
We've
Maybe
successfully
have him go
cranked
up
the
there and do
shaft.
something.
Yes.
Go twist that knob.
You got the right answer.
This is crazy.
So,
So
I
you
guess-
want to go try and turn that knob thing for the vault door?
Yeah, I mean, may as well.
Sure. Is Feast of Heroes still in effect?
Yeah, it's an all-day thing.
Okay, you crank this wheel, and all of a sudden the room fills with this foul green gas. If you
we
weren't
are-
under the protection of that, it would have done something very bad. But since Feast of Heroes is super clutch, you're all okay.
Okay. So maybe we should look and see if there's any writing or any.
Yeah, looking at the shaft of this wheel does have that strange kind of language etched, spiraling around.
There's more than jibber jabber on that one, but I don't speak jibber jabber.
Does it push or pull?
So I will ask my imp to go up there and check it out, because we
Sure.
both can speak infernal. So
Okay. Well, you don't ask your imp, you ask Jake.
Dude,
yeah, Jake, move your ass up there and read this crap.
So first off, Silas,
Yeah, sure.
as the imp, what's the imp's name?
Yes, mister. I'm gonna call the imp. Let's think here for a second. Pesci. I'm gonna call him Pesci.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
All right, so you send Joe
Joe,
up
get
there.
up there.
Yeah. But first off, Silas, you grab this thing and you give a jerk, and the whole thing just comes off.
I'm imagining you bringing it back to us like, here, read this.
But as you pull it off, more of this poisonous gas starts spewing out of the hole that you pulled it out of. But you can hold it up for Joe. And I'm going to show Pesci.
Because I should be able to also read it through my link with my imp. So
And I'll show
We're
So
so
you.
much
sense
as
through
well.
him.
spell.
You should know now not to expect. Assume nothing and push onward.
yeah. By the way, in case any of you guys didn't know, that's what I hear when he's talking to me this whole time, which is why I'm kind of snappy with him.
Oh, okay. So yeah, two of you knows what it says. Pesci just told you. What's going on now?
Hey, Silas, put that wheel back on and push it in instead of pulling.
Understood. I'll push it real good.
You push it real good. And screeching metal on metal, the circular door pushes in slightly, and then the entire thing just falls to the ground, revealing a crude niche carved into the raw rock as a shard of steel gleams from the inside.
Hooray! We
Note to
solved the
self.
puzzle within reasonable time.
You
You had to. We needed to crank the shaft and then push it in.
Yeah, crank it
Right.
and then push it real deep. There were some odd smells, but we pushed through and succeeded.
okay? Now what? You've thoroughly explored
All
this
of-
floor.
Always
right.
send the little guy in ahead of you. So on and so forth, various innuendo ensues.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for us to go to the third floor.
Is that what you're all gonna do?
Is that what I'm
Maybe
hearing?
there's a trapped adventure down in the third floor.
Oh yeah. Well,
Nice.
let's go to the third floor.
That was much faster than moving our tokens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Levi's not there anymore, but the imp is.
And we've decided that we're missing one shard. Is that what we're in agreement on?
Why don't you
I
go
think
over
we're
that
good
puzzle
now.
again?
Yeah, we should probably read the puzzle again.
It's handout C, I think.
Yeah.
Let me double
The
check.
shards of true death are keys scattered about on levels 3. Encased in a crystal prison without a door, but only the
Got
first.
that
There are 5 more. We got that one. I hold this next shard of true death, but beware my fiery breath. We got that one.
Yep.
This shard, as safe as can be, hidden behind the reverse of a party.
That's the one I think we're uncertain on.
Yeah, we're not really certain. Stuck fast as this shard, removing it is torturously hard. Frog.
Hmm.
Beyond the constant crimson drips, cloaked in darkness, this shard sits, the vampire.
Vampire.
Lest all hope fades, guarded by gold, solve the riddle of swords, the last shard behold.
So this is probably the last one down here then?
Looks like it.
I don't know.
Yeah, how many pieces of the sword do we have?
We got 5.
Okay. So if we've got 5, then yeah, we got this last one, guarded by gold, riddle of swords.
Okay. I don't know. We'll either do it right or we'll do it horribly wrong. But either way, we'll do something.
Okay.
A thing will be done.
So, yeah, on the 3rd floor, in front of you is a long hallway that eventually comes down into a T. You'll just have to move forward so it's revealed with your light. Jake, does the imp have light?
I don't know.
Dark vision.
Ah, okay.
Better than light.
There we go.
Yep.
Let's do has vision. There you go.
It's better than light. It's dark.
It's just showing
Yeah.
the entire map for me.
Devil's sight.
That's all right.
Magical darkness doesn't impede my dark vision either. Holy crap. That's
So,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I have
being an imp
magical
is
item
pretty
that
awesome.
lets me see in the dark too.
Nice.
my next character just be an imp.
You know,
You-
If you just
Yeah.
want to play out as the imp for the rest of the game, I'm fine with that.
I did have a thought because I think 2 weeks from now I have to miss that game. So if you just want to play my character for that session,
That works.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you come to an intersection. Left, right, straight down. I'll tell you, looking towards the right. Let's take a look. Yeah, you see the hallway goes on a decent ways, but as you're looking down kind of in this area where I'm pinging, I'm sorry, this is towards the left, you can see there's a series of holes on each side of the wall. Each of them stand about 5 feet tall, about 3 inches in diameter, but it looks like they're all packed full of mortar, like, you know, concrete, like someone did a bad drywall patch. Looking towards, well, I'm going map left and right. So your characters, that would be right. For your characters looking, I hate it that I inverted this. I shouldn't have followed what, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's looking towards the west. Looking towards the east, you see a door. And then looking straight ahead down a slightly longer hallway, you see another door.
do we just want to do that? Oh, I didn't mean to open the door. Sorry. Do we just want to do the thing that we do?
Take the left-handed path.
Yeah, we'll thaumaturgy the door open.
Sure. Yeah, you can thaumaturgy the door open, and it opens up just fine.
Okay. Nothing
Looking
fun or
in,
exciting happens.
looking inside, 50-foot hallway. Let me open. Oh, you did open it. Good.
Yep.
50-foot hallway, 10 feet wide, flagstone floor. Series of 3-inch wide holes in the walls extending the length of the hallway. So, like outside of the door, how you had these holes about 5 feet up that were mortared shut. I'm sorry, they're 4 feet up. Inside this hallway, this 50-foot corridor here, they're not, and they're just open holes in the wall.
How tall are the ceilings?
Go.
10 feet.
Ah, that's not very tall.
Yeah, these holes are about a foot apart, 4 feet off the ground, and at the far end of the hallway, you see a solid iron door.
Okay. Yeah, for that much distance, I have to do the thing where like my body can't be active anymore to get that much distance on the meat suit. But we can send them up to 1,000 feet out if I go catatonic myself. So
Hey, Chuck, how tall are imps?
They're small size, so a couple feet.
Hey, Joe, go through that door and tell me what you see, but go invisible. Be careful.
You would send me a big fucking. All right, fine.
Okay. So do you just fly down there?
Yeah.
I'm telling him stay below those holes in the wall.
Okay. Well, you've got 6 feet above and 4 feet below, so you got a little more wiggle room if you go above, but you can certainly tell them to go below.
Yeah, and you could fly above if you want. Yeah, that's not about. You won't trip anything that way, but
I'll stick below. That's what I was told to do by
Yeah.
the stupid.
I'm imagining him just like walking, like with his hands at his sides, kind of all really dejected and pissed off.
Are you walking or are you flying?
I'll fly if I've got the room for it. I'll fly. If not,
Sure.
I will.
I'll let you fly. Yeah, you make it to the end of the hall with no trouble.
All right.
You want to try and open that door?
Sure. I'll clamber around and grab hold of the knob/lever and
It
try and open it. Hooray!
Let me tell you what you see.
Door that opened his favorite door.
As you crack this door open, the sight of gold temporarily overwhelms you. Golden coins, crown, trinkets, bejeweled objects completely fill the room. In the center, of this 60 by 60 room, is the largest pile of gold that you've ever seen. Just a mountain of gold coins that reaches halfway to the 30-foot tall ceiling. So 15-foot pile of gold.
Wow.
Several objects twinkle with illumination, dimly lighting the chamber. Now, just beyond that massive pile of gold, hanging on the opposite wall are 5 great swords, all identical. Each is in a platinum scabbard, sword points oriented down. There appears to be a faint inscription etched into the wall above the blades, but it's difficult to discern from this distance. Also along the south wall is a small table. Its surface is covered in several clay figures, each about a foot tall.
All right. I think I'm gonna take some time to head back, hook back up with the party.
Yeah.
Hey, boss. I think maybe you should be the first to check out that room if you can get over there. Yeah, it's worth quite a lot in there.
Ooh. I like what I'm hearing. Guys, he says it's real dangerous. We better be careful.
Sounds like it, yes.
How do I want to do this? All right, I am going to fly up above these holes in the wall,
Sure.
just like he did, and try and stay above them to move all the way down the hallway.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Gold room with this huge pile of coins in the center.
Question here is, if I touch any of the gold, is it going to be a problem?
Only one way to find out.
I didn't maneuver myself around all this good stuff here. I figured you should be the first one to touch it. Because you're the boss, right?
Good thinking. But this might even be too tricky for me. There's a lot here. We can't all carry all of it, so I'm not too worried about everybody making off with it. But I will go ahead and telepathically communicate back to the rest of the group. Guys, I think we found the last riddle. There are swords here. Try not to get blinded when you walk in, but you might send the meat soda ahead just in case those holes are booby-trapped. Do I see
Yeah.
any kind of levers or mechanisms in this room on this like east wall?
Say that again. Do you see any mechanism or levers on the east wall? No.
Yeah, and anything. Okay. Yeah, I just tell everybody be very careful coming down the hallway. Send the meat suit first.
I mean, honestly, I just want to see what would happen.
Yeah, because it's going to set something off, I'm sure.
Sure. Are you sending the meat suit down?
Oh yeah, just plodding, his feet stomping on the ground.
So the meat suit gets about there. And all of a sudden, those holes, go ahead and make sure everyone's token is in position to where you want to be. It looks like you all probably are. Okay, cool. Meat suit gets about there, and all of a sudden these holes start spewing out this green noxious gas. Now, everyone's immune to poison, so it doesn't do anything. The holes on the opposite side of the door that are mortared shut all of a sudden just explode with shrapnel, like shotgun blasts.
Oh, good.
And then
I
start
moved.
spewing out green poison. Now you all moved back, so no one's caught in this. Meat suit's free to keep going.
Keep it
Okay.
going, meat suit.
Yeah, we'll just keep plodding along, and if it's Hero's Feast is MVP at this dungeon.
God, yeah.
If it wasn't
so
for that,
good.
you'd be having so much more trouble. So you make it about there, and all of a sudden a trap door opens up underneath meat suits. Let me get my trap door token out because mine. Where is it?
I'd also argue that meat suit is equally valuable.
Yeah, I mean, it's only got the one hit point, but you can just keep making more. It's so useful.
Actually, meat suit would have got about there. And the trap door falls open. Meat suit's gonna need to give me a reflex save.
I'm almost okay with him just dying. Let's do it.
Okay.
He dies.
Meat suit falls down a 25-foot pit onto spikes and dies.
All right.
That would
we
be a
have a-
neat visual, just seeing it and then just turn into skin and fall off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then he appears behind you, ha ha, like a magic trick.
All right. It seems we're mostly okay thanks to our feast this morning, but there is going to be a pit. About a 10-foot jump. Some of us have a way about that.
You want to hug the other side of that real quick with the next meat suit?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're gonna send meat suit down again.
Mm-hmm.
Meat suit gets about there. Get that in position. As another pit opens up.
Oh,
Oh,
Meat suit falls about 200 feet down this one.
oh.
that one's real deep.
Wee.
Wee.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for him to die. I've had
Timing
1,000
it.
feet of distance before.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You're counting and kind of fiddling with
His
your
one's-
fingernails for a second, and then all of a sudden, okay, there he goes.
Like that really callous, just like, surprised he's not dead yet.
Yeah. All right. We're at time. So
Okay.
we'll pick up next session with us being able to make it into this gold room. And you all mentioned you think this is where the last shard is hidden. So yeah, next session we'll pick up with that. Dan's going to be MIA, so Jake will be piloting Grimgar. Jake, I think you can see the Grimgar character sheet, so...
Yes, I can.
Okay.
If you want to look it over, if you have any questions, let me know. It's pretty straightforward for a cleric, except for the channel divinities, a little different.
Chuck now has 1 kill to his name.
I do.
Right.
It would definitely be more if it wasn't for Hero's Feast.
I'm sure.
To be fair, I've got a little ruby in my pocket, and I'm still holding out hope that I've got a pocket Jake.
I'm actually wondering. Would you mind my attempting Or would you mind Grimgar attempting a dispel magic on that ruby?
Sure.
Do I have to spell magic? I don't think I have it prepared. Oh, I do have it.
Yeah, if you want to cast it.
I mean, sure, why not?
I will reluctantly pull it out of my pocket and set it on the ground.
You never know. Let's see. 10 spell level. Spell check. Do I have just a basic spell check button?
You should, yeah. So 10 plus the spell level.
All right, I'll just roll d20 plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all it is?
Yep.
Oh, jeez, that's terrible.
That's plenty.
Oh, is it?
As you dispel this ruby, and all of a sudden, Levi's corpse looks like it's probably been dead for at least a month.
Oof.
Whoa.
Drops onto the ground where the ruby was.
Oh, well, I mean, if we really wanted to be ambitious, I do have Revivify.
How far does Revivify work?
Oh, it's a minute. Never mind.
Yeah. Looks like maybe time wasn't working right inside that ruby.
Only we thought about that immediately. Hey, but now we've
Not
got a
to-
body, so we could take
Not to be impolite, but we could at least take his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we
There you
could
go.
probably get him resurrected also.
Might not want to touch that holy cross he's been carrying around, though.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that. In fact, I might put it off into a pile somewhere.
I'll
Okay.
take some of that solvent and then get my tongue fixed real quick.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Oh yeah. Just get the tip of your finger taken off of your tongue.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's where we'll wrap it for tonight. Defenders of Cobalt, that's where you can find all of us at some point in the coming weeks. Very frequently, usually. If you swing by Defenders of Cobalt, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt this Wednesday, we'll be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That's at 9 p.m. This Thursday on Defenders at 9 p.m. Central. We'll be playing Watercolors and Warriors, our 5th Ed campaign. And then if I remember correctly, this coming Friday, the 8th, we'll finally be back to our basic fantasy role-playing game, starting at 10 p.m. Central. And then next Saturday, 1 p.m. Central on Defenders, we'll be doing Forbidden Lands. So we got, and actually I think next Sunday, we'll be doing, or is it tomorrow, Jake? No, it is tomorrow. So Sunday, the 3rd, Salt Marsh.
Yes.
We're doing Ghost of Salt Marsh at 9 p.m. Central. Okay, we got a full week.
What's up?
Bert, what do you got going?
Well, this Sunday we've got Gamma World 2nd Edition. It looks like going on. If
Nice.
not, something. Tuesday is 1st Edition Dungeons and Dragons. Friday is BX Dungeons and Dragons, and then this month, Halloween night, we have I Hunt going on with whoever I can gather for it.
There you go.
It's our yearly Halloween episode. This year, I Hunt. Twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder, or check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com.
Very cool. Very cool. Jeremy, did you have something you wanted to plug?
Yeah, if you want to check out an independent comic, go on over to Kickstarter and look up Black Blizzard. Issue 2 is up and going. Pretty good time.
There you go. I got the first issue. It's fantastic. And I'm getting the second issue too, so you all should as well. Yeah, that's what we got going. Black Blizzard, Steam Steel Murder, BLUMAGIK.com. Defenders of Cobalt, we got a full week of stuff for you. So, I guess we'll catch you all later. Yeah, I don't know. Bye.
Ready?